obviously. I mean, look how you fought to make me see it. That wasn't you just being your usual willful self, was it? No. When you love someone, like I loved your mum, and like you obviously love Ben, you just get on with it. You don't even have to think about it. You know why? Because you just want to be together, no matter what happens. You feel it here, don't you?
Yeah. I suppose so.
Whatever storm is passing, what will survive of us is love. Philip Larkin. Believe me, I should know. And if recent events have taught me anything, it's that life is just too short not to embrace that notion. Okay.
Can I call anyone for you?
Nah, I'll be all right. You'll hold my hand, won't you?
Listen, the way I've been today, a good friend of mine died. She worked here.
You mean that doctor that was stabbed?
Anyway, I don't mean to go on about it. You know, it's nothing to do with you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right, they're ready for you.
I've gone for Linford. Wife will be furious with me, but some moments call for an executive decision. You know what I mean, Doctor.
James.
Look at that. It's a miracle, isn't it? It's a miracle. Life coming into this world. They tell me they sleep for the first 2 days. So much for that. Hey, Lingford, son. Guess who's gonna be here later? Your mother.
Mr. Stewart, we hope that will be the case, but as I explained, this procedure is far more demanding. It's very hard to anticipate the rate of your wife's recovery.
She'll recover. Of course she will. He'll see to that. There's a purpose to everything he does.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you are fully aware.
Well, rest assured, young lady, you made yourself crystal clear.
Of course, I didn't mean to. Obviously, this must have been a very worrying time for you, and I do realize how badly you both must have wanted a child to take this kind of risk, bearing in mind your wife's consultations.
Sorry?
With Mrs. Beecham, the strain that a pregnancy was bound to put on her heart, so although this isn't a surprise, you were aware of that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to add to your stress. It's just I want to be honest. Can I get you anything? Maybe you'd like to make some calls?
No, none.
Are you sure?
Thanks. Done enough.
Yes. I'll come back as soon as I can. Joe.
Mother. Can't get my head around this.
Yeah, it hasn't quite sunk in yet, has it?
I better go up and due back to this.
Congratulations on your wedding. Dad's very excited. Are you nervous?
Well, maybe a bit.
But you're sure that you're doing the right thing? I mean,
I should hope so. Is everything okay?
yeah, sure. I suppose that you and Faye have already been through a lot together. Already.
Well, yeah, a fair bit. As you know, I've never been one to jump in head first.
Try before you buy.
I'd like to be doubly sure that whatever it is I'm getting myself into...
You're in it for the long haul.
So to speak, yeah. Especially so with something of this magnitude, you've got to be sure.
But each to their own. Of course, I'm not advocating that everyone should wait. I'm sure taking the plunge when you did was very, timely for you.
It's okay, Joseph.
Hey, I'm gonna leave you two.
Still here, then? Nurse, I can't feel my legs.
You really have got...
An inappropriate sense of humour, yeah.
You never feel sorry for yourself, do you?
No? I leave that one to everyone else.
Everyone else?
When this happened, everyone around me took it so badly. My mum was crying all the time, and my two best mates, well, they were devastated. They thought it was their fault.
Why?
We were stuck halfway down Belpass. And me being me, I wanted to push on. But they wanted to camp for the night, and they thought it'd be safe. Then, 3 a.m, whoosh, great big avalanche. Rest is history.
Hey. Oh, I can kind of understand why they'd
Well,
feel
they
so...
didn't send the avalanche, did they? How could they have known? Do you know, some people would have just unhitched themselves, wouldn't have been able to live with the kill. But they stood by me. And every day, they had to look at what was left of me, and I knew they were thinking, this is us, this is our fault. So why would I want to punish them?
Right, hopefully this should be very boring indeed.
Mrs. Stewart's fully in the picture.
Good.
I'll let her know right away. Mrs. Beecham, the baby's having breathing difficulties. You need an HTU.
I'll be fine here on my own.
Understood.
Right. Take her off bypass, see how it goes. Once you cannulate, get them to do a tag and order platelets. Mr. Byrne, you're no longer observing, you're assisting Miss Naylor.
Don't take it personally.
Should ever get bored.
Excuse me.
Nothing at all.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't want to get into this now.
What, so you're actually disappointed that I went out on a limb and I pulled it off?
Well, I'm actually hardly surprised that you claimed you had knowledge you didn't, therefore risking the patient's life and your professional integrity, all for a bit of a step up.
You're unbelievable. You may have perfected denial into an art form, but do you really think that's what this is all about?
What else is it all about?
Do you think I'm having a ball here?
I don't understand.
Joseph, let's just say today hasn't been fun for me. You may have conveniently forgotten everything that happened in the lockdown, but just for the record, I meant every word I said.
It may have escaped your attention, but I am getting married to Faye, so this is not the time.
Yes, I know. I know. And I know what I've done in the past, and I accept it. You're marrying her. But that really doesn't change the fact that what I want is for you to...
Change my mind? Jack.
Yeah, Sean Dainty, bed 3.
Nurse Kendall, will you get in touch with Action Man's carers, inform them of today's events, and maybe give them a few tips on how to change the stoma bag, please? Thanks.
What is it?
They've got her.
Got who?
The woman who stabbed Maddie.
At least there's some justice, right?
Well, who is it?
Well, it looks like she was a patient of Maddie's, the one who got arrested on AAU last week.
Why did she come back?
I don't know. Maybe she thought Maddie dobbed her in or something. Listen, mate, I spoke to Lyndon about the speech. He said it's fine, you know, he understands, and he'll try to write something. He hasn't got much time, but...
Right, I'm removing the vena cava.
Jack,
What's he doing here?
do you think he knows about the baby?
They need to get him out of here.
Maybe I should have a word.
No.